Welcome back, Fragrance family. I'm Cool Rich, and you know I love Ralph Lauren. You know I love Ralph Lauren, man. Love all their clothing styles and everything like that. This shirt is Ralph, jacket. Love Ralph, man. They make some of the best quality as far as clothing, but we're here to talk about fragrances. So, you know, sometimes we talk about a little bit of fashion, but today we're going to be talking about fragrances, and we're going to be diving into one of the most effortlessly sophisticated fragrances to ever touch the market. And that fragrance is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Amyris. This right here, a beauty. This bottle right here, this fragrance is refined, it's smooth, it's surprisingly underrated. For real. A lot of people talk about Baccarat Rouge 540, but this one I would actually say is the best in the lineup. So let's break it down from the notes to the performances, who it's for, and whether Amyris Homme deserve a spot in your collection. So sit back and relax. Let's chop it up. All right, first we gotta talk about the presentation, man. The presentation, MFK bottles, this is legitimately minimalist elegance in its prime. And Amyris Homme is no exception. This mug right here, oh my God. This clean, square design is like with the silver cap, like that nice smooth silver cap on the top of it, gives it like that modern yet timeless type of look, you know. So, but it feels premium, and you'd expect that from Maison Francis and Kurkdjian. This mug is, oh my God. The reason that we're here, the scent, right? So, what does Amyris Homme actually smell like? This one is all about more of like a smooth freshness. It's like a very underrated sophistication. It's not loud, it's not overpowering, but for the most part, it says I have my life together. That's pretty much what the essence of it says. It opens with this beautiful burst of Sicilian mandarin and rosemary. So it's really nice. It's giving off like a fresh, almost citrusy, but yet still green type of energy. But then, oh my God, it transitions so effortlessly into the heart, where you get the star of the show that Amyris would. Amyris, if I was to say it. And that iris. The Amyris is smooth. Like, I might be overdoing it a little bit, but it's just that smooth. And the woodiness, slight sweetness, while the iris adds like a powdery essence, right? Like a powdery elegance, and it's super refined. Now in the base, you're talking about something subtle touches of like, seems like there's some type of tonka bean in here, some modern woods to bring in like a cozy sweetness, you know, to make it more inviting, without losing like that clean, fresh edge, because sometimes, you know, you'll end up losing that. And oh my God, this is just a typical mass appealing fresh fragrance that I'm just completely baffled that it's so underrated. But it's mature, unique, and incredibly versatile. When and where to wear it. Where should we actually have this on, or what's the type of events? Like I said, you could definitely have this on for a simplistic white t-shirt and jeans type of time. But honestly, because it's a year-round stunner, you can pretty much do whatever you want. Like, it's fresh enough for you to rock it in the spring and the summertime. So you definitely have that smoothness about it for that time period, but it's warm enough to work in the fall and the winter. So it's very versatile. It's pretty much a year-round fragrance. Then, this is like where you have more of like a go-to office fragrance. This could be that, because it's not overzealous. It's not loud. It's not overpowering. It's really smooth and subtle. So it's great for like office settings, also daytime events. Like, let's say you end up going to a brunch event, or you know, you have a nice event that you have to go to that's in the afternoon. This is one of those type of fragrances that you can definitely wear, and it will get you a lot of compliments. Or I would even say a nice lunch date. A nice lunch date would definitely be one of the most premium times to wear this fragrance. It's clean, you know, it's classy, and it's non-offensive. That's the main thing. It's like it's non-offensive. It's perfect for situations where you want to smell elegant and not be overpowering. So that's one of the best things. If you think of Amyris Homme, right? I want you to think of a scent of someone quietly confident. That's what you would think of. The kind of guy who's successful but doesn't need to show it off. This is that. This is that in a bottle. So, you know, we always got to talk about the performance. The performance. How does it perform? Does it perform well? Is it long lasting? Is it something that's just going to dissipate after about an hour or two? If we're being honest, Amyris isn't a beast mode type of fragrance. Does it last a good while? Yes. But it's just not, that's not its vibe. It's not its vibe to be like a overzealous, like 8 to 10 hour fragrance. On my skin, I usually get about 6 to 8 hours. That's a good time frame, a good time period. On my skin, I would say I get about 6 to 8 hours. So that's a good time frame for what you would actually want for a, you know, sophisticated fragrance like this. It's soft to moderate projection for like the first 2 to 3 hours. Definitely gives it like a subtle sillage and everything. It's close enough to people to lean in and catch a good sniff and whiff. But trust me, when they do smell it, pure class, pure class. Now this one is one of those scents where people say like you smell really good without even knowing like you're even wearing cologne. Like it's just like a natural scent. So it's a really good, like, inoffensive, not overbearing, but yet still very much a compliment getting fragrance. That Amyris wood and the iris. That Amyris wood, that Amyris or Amyris, however you actually enunciate it. But the Amyris is smooth, it's woody, and it's slightly sweet, slightly, right? While the iris adds more of like that creamy, powdery, still elegant and still super refined smell to it. Now at its base, because as it starts to dry down a little bit more and goes into that base, you get that hint of tonka bean. That tonka bean with the warm woody notes. That it just makes it inviting. All right, so it keeps that masculineness, but still has a cozy sweetness to it. Right? Not losing like the edge of the cleanliness as well. The cleanness, but cleanliness is a better word to use. So now this isn't like the more typical mass appealing fresh fragrance. This is more mature, unique, more incredibly versatile. Like you can wear this on a lot of different occasions. You can have the white shirt and a nice pair of jeans on, or you can wear this out to an event. Either one is at your discretion. Closing out, is MFK Amyris worth the price? Is it worth it? If you're looking for a fragrance that's smooth, refined, and effortlessly versatile, then absolutely. If you want something that delivers, absolutely. It's not a loud clubbing fragrance though. This isn't one of those. It's not a Playboy type of fragrance. This is definitely sophistication in a bottle, and it's not loud sophistication. And to be honest, even while some people would think or may even try to use this as a clubbing fragrance, this isn't a clubbing fragrance, and it doesn't try to be. Just being real. It's classy, it's sophisticated. This is for the guy that appreciates like subtle luxury. You know, subtle things like that. A person that's more of like a quality over quantity type of guy. That's usually where this fragrance comes in from. Now for me, I'm actually gonna go with, because I like this fragrance a lot, I'm gonna go with the 9.5 out of 10. This one is definitely a compliment pass though. Now I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10 from my own perspective. If I was just going off of a general standard, I would say a 9 out of 10. But from my own perspective, I'm giving it a 9.5. Now, general, 9 out of 10. And the reason I say it's just a compliment pass instead of it like a phone number pass, because you know we got phone number pass, we got compliment pass, and then we got hard pass. Compliment passes right in the middle. This one will definitely get you a good amount of compliments. It'll get you a good amount of attraction and attention, but it's not one of those that's going to announce itself upon entry. It's something that's very subtle. It doesn't have to announce itself in the room. It's more so like once you get it, those who get it, get it. That's one of those. It's a breath of fresh air, man, because you get tired of like all the overly sweet and loud fragrances. So you really appreciate this fragrance for not being that. But you know, this is great fragrance, you know. But now, you've heard me. You've heard what my thoughts were. Now I want to know what your thoughts are. Like, have you tried Amyris on, or Amyris, however you definitely enunciate it? Do you think it deserves more hype? Or is it, you know, something that doesn't deserve the hype that it should get? Or that, you know, that I'm asking about. Should it get more hype in the community though? And drop your thoughts in the comments, and please like, share, and subscribe to the content, because we want to make sure that we end up pushing this out so that way you'll never miss the next fragrance review. You know, so I appreciate y'all for, you know, supporting the channel, definitely being a part of the Cool Rich family and the Cool Rich community. It's been one of those love-hate relationships, because you get to see like some people that hate your fragrances or the fragrance that you're talking about, but then you also see people that appreciate and love the fragrances that you're talking about. So until next time, stay fresh, stay classy, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.